It is wise to use well-timed spin attacks rather than regular sword slashes.
Well timed! Well timed, well timed, well timed. Yes! I'm the Muscle Master! Start the clock!
Did my reading that give you like tips on how to do it and like how'd you
It
figure
kind of
out
like
how to do it?
occurred to me. It was like almost as though Goku had given me the spirit bomb and he told me I'd know when to throw
like
it.
Goku.
And I was standing there and I had it there and I was thinking like, oh, now.
I am like
you can pick up the
Goku.
heart.
I am like Vegeta.
You're kind of like Goku, Vegeta mixed into one body.
Yeah,
if they had
that,
ever done
was a thing. Man, I'd be awesome.
Gosh, it's so awesome. I feel like I could eat a lemon.
Watch this, watch this.
You're gonna fall off.
Oh,
Oh, well, long way around to play it safe. Do you think you can make it down?
I can't believe I beat this pen castle.
Real good, and only 39 minutes in, too.
First try.
That's why they call you first try at least.
Where's Katie Bacon at? She one of Spool's boys?
She's probably over at Spool's Boys, you know. You know how she go. You
James?
know how Katie Bacon go. Fearlit, James, will you do Dark Souls run now? It feels like we've been playing Dark Souls run this whole time. Gotta get the hammer.
I know.
There's a
Trust.
hammer. There's a hammer item.
The hammer is in the first palace in the Dark World.
At the last... Benson, come on now. You don't need to lick the couch. At the last Steam sale, I saw that Dark Souls like 1 and 2 were dirt cheap, and I was like, do I want to do that? And then I said no, I didn't want to. And then I started playing a fun game like Far Cry 4. Oh man, my stomach is really not good from that. Who are those guys in the other world?
They are the inferior.
You might want to catch that. We're out of fairies. Newsflash, we're out of fairies. Birch Snake says, my girlfriend says hi to Elise and she feels her pain.
Thanks, girl. Appreciate. Tell her I said hi.
Reb Psych says, arms are spaghetti, legs spaghetti, head spaghetti.
He's weak. I'm spaghetti.
There's vomit on her sweater, spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. Os8 Os says, James, you should do a Stick of Truth speed run. We played it.
Yeah.
You got kind of bored of it.
Yeah.
I kept playing it though, and I was enjoying it.
I thought it was a good game, but it just felt repetitive.
Is that your official review? I thought it was a good game, but it felt repetitive.
Good game. Felt repetitive.
Well, but I think we hadn't reached that point where it was like changing. You're getting new stuff. Benson, stop licking. Come on. I realized that what happened with the game was that the season started, and I ended up watching South Park as opposed to playing the game. You have to play the game in a time period when there is no season coming soon, because it will definitely fill in the void that you might feel if you were waiting for a South Park season. Unhuria says, I'm telling you guys, drink some milk to get rid out of the citric acid in your stomach.
You think we should consume a base to neutralize that acid? Is that what you're saying? Tell me that's what you're saying.
Oh, we have to wait now.
Ah. Get my ass kicked by this.
Master of Love says, Katie isn't at Spool's.
Trouble
Katie's sleeping at someone else's tonight, I guess.
Trouble in Spool days.
Katie should come out here, visit, stay at Spool's,
Fall in
stream
love.
with Spool's, fall in love.
Just float it by her. See what she says.
Zane13 says you should play Majora's Mask. Or Majora's.
Who in the chat plans to get a new 3DS?
Pope wants to know our favorite South Park episode. Something with Randy.
I do, yeah. Randy's pretty great. I do like the Mimsy one a lot.
Mimsy.
Mimsy.
Drunken Stillborn says Drano is a very, very basic base. That's useful knowledge.
What is going on over there?
I think it's the acid.
You got an abscess?
I think it might have been the acid. Logan Webby says, I wish Adam or Bruce would stream sometimes. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we're all you have.
The third tier players.
Wait, Adam just called me a bastard on Twitter. Son of a bitch. Checking.
That's my Twitter.
I know. I'm just gonna look. I'll still look up
How do I
Adam.
get down this goddamn mountain? Get hit by rocks.
Oh, he replied. He's trying to leech off my tweets. He's a tweet leecher. A tweet leecher. Newton Lex wants to know, James, what vampire-based game do you like the most?
Castlevania.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night, probably. I was going to think of something that had nudity
How do I
in
get
it.
down this mountain?
But,
Anybody know? Anybody got skinny?
they're telling me to retaliate against Adam. Dustbill X317 says, James, are you guys in love with the Coco?
How the fuck do I get down this damn mountain?
Razologist wants to know, will this speed run be uploaded to YouTube? Yes. I'm gonna start. Basically, what I do is I take the Twitch stream and I just cut it into pieces, and then I just put those up on YouTube. I want at least to make me a thumbnail.
I put it on my to-do list, but you know.
At least needs to make me a thumbnail. There's an episode already up on YouTube. It just doesn't have a thumbnail yet, so I haven't made it public yet. But once I get a thumbnail going, then I'm gonna start cutting these up into bits. Not small bits, because we generally just play for like an hour or so. But maybe 2 parts.
Hang on, I gotta get down this mountain.
Maybe 2 parts, and then I'll put it up.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta get down this mountain.
Literal AMHC says BNAGDQ. Awkward games done quick, which only consists of people speedrunning hentai meat and fuck games with their parents watching. Tanker65 says, James, you started me on the One Piece voyage. Are you watching the anime or reading the manga?
Didn't Lawrence start reading One Piece?
No, I think he started watching it. I've told Lawrence, so I told Lawrence that I can't vouch for the show because I've heard it wastes a lot of time, but I have read the manga and it's really good, even though it's incredibly long. It just doesn't waste any time. It's just really long because there's a lot of shit happening all the time. But he, I guess, insists on watching the anime, and I think he's gonna do it by like playing something and just having it on in the background. But still, man, that's gonna take forever. Rockets in Flight wants to know, are you guys fan of Steamy Nicks or more Steamy Ray Vaughn? Trick Ranger wants to know how the Psychonauts channel's going. Pretty good. We got some like big celebrities lined up. Big, real popular celebrities lined up for
What's Psychonauts channel?
Psychonauts.
What are you talking about?
My Psychonauts channel where I just
didn't know
upload
you had
Psychonauts tips and trick gameplays.
Oh yeah, I'd love to see that.
Pro strats.
Love to see that. Can't wait. That's probably gonna blow up.
Danky Kang 24. James, how old were you when you started lifting?
2.
Probably like 12 or 13. I would go with my father to the gym. So there. Benson, you gotta stop licking, alright? Can you grab this thing? He's a couch licker, so sometimes we gotta put down a handkerchief to stop him from couch licking. Are you gonna get the special sword?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the special sword. Jeez. The master sword. Watch this.
Do the walk around. Do the song. You have to do the song. You do the song though. No, I meant the victory song.
Oh no, that's a different time, a different place.
You got the pendant. Give me a fucking sword. Now, does this sword reach further? Suddenly.
Sahasrara contacts you telepathically.
Wheezy, it is extraordinary
Wheezy,
that you won the Master
You're gonna
Sword.
take the Master Sword
That makes evil
and
retreat.
defeat the evil.
With this shining sword, I believe you can defeat the Weevil's evil powers.
Evil?
The destiny of this land is in your hands. Ooh, that rhymed. Please, Wheezy.
I got you, boo.
Alright. We'll use it.
What?
Strike! Strike! Killing blow. Does it shoot lasers? It
The
shoots
mist
little.
has lifted from the forest. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's
Zelda.
another sword.
It's a decoy. Zelda.
Let's see the power. Flaunt it. Oh, he's gonna steal that sword! That'd be pretty anticlimactic if as soon as you got the sword, you got robbed. Hit him. Nice. Nice. It does look like it has a little bit more of a reach there. But can you not shoot beams out of it? There you go.
And I'm at full power, or full health, I can.
Yeah, for some reason I thought you were. Master of Love wants to know if we've watched DBZ Battle of Gods. No. I heard it's not that good though.
Yeah, so fuck you.
No, don't say that.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But it's just like, this person may have asked you if you watched it because they like it, and then you immediately go, oh, I've heard it's not good. Well, maybe they like it. Maybe they like it.
No,
Ask them if you like it.
No, I'm explaining why I haven't seen it because the people that have seen it told me that they haven't cared for it, so I haven't rushed out to see
If
it.
you think it's good, hit us up. Tell us.
Yeah, if you are the first person to think it's good, then let me know.
Oh no.
Well, that's great timing. Is he dead?
He's entered the Force.
I do have Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, and it's holding up the webcam right now.
It's popping up the webcam.
Which I've, for the longest time, really been meaning to play. I want to do a playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. Mostly because in the logo, there's two giant Z's next to each other. And that they couldn't think of anything better than Battle of Z. Alce8Al says he died because you were taking too long on this speedrun. Tydan in the house.
Hey.
He said, I made it in time for the speedrun, and he didn't even use quotation marks around speed. Uhurius, what time is it for you guys over there? It's 7 in the morning here. Go, I really hope you were waking up early to watch this, and you aren't, oh boy, can you block it with your shield?
Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked.
What's going on? You're the hero that we've picked, this destiny is left for us?
Don't worry.
It is, 10 o'clock here, so you should go to sleep.
10 o'clock, I have to go to
wake
sleep.
Katie Bacon in the house? Where's Katie Bacon? Someone just said Katie Bacon.
Sometimes people just say Katie Bacon.
Okay, I don't care. I will stream when I play Battle of Z. Yeah, I'm certainly not going to play it just for fun.
Let me eat you. No.
Tydan wants us to go to the clock. 52
No.
minutes and 14 seconds right now. We are currently under the record of 1 hour 21 minutes. I'm worried that there may be some controversy when we finally go to submit the score, having stopped the clock several times at this point.
Oh,
But he's been there every single time. I'm pretty sure every single time we've played this, you've gotten hit by that guy. He lives in those bushes.
He spies on these witches as they change their under things.
Benson just knocked off his little handkerchief, started licking again. Penguin Waddler said it's 1 a.m. and I made this Twitch 30 minutes ago just to watch you guys. You hear that? Penguin Wilder said that. Penguin Wilder's a pretty good name for something you came up with at 12:30.
Thank you for watching it.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
I feel like you could watch better stuff, though, so I'm sorry.
Beard and Pipe says he thinks Katie Bacon is in Spool's channel.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Do you... Not you.
No, I'm kind of with them, so.
Oh, no. This is Bush Dweller.
I'm kind of with them, so. You're gonna die. You just got the bad sword. What's the question?
Do you guys, when you're, like, watching stuff on, Twitch, do you generally, like, simulcast watch something else? What do you do while you're, like, watching stuff on Twitch? My question.
While you're thinking about answering that question, Katie Bacon in the house says that she was never in Spools tonight.
Uh-oh.
Katie Bacon was never at Spools tonight. Not yet. Ooh.
I don't get it.
I was implying sexual activity between Katie Bacon and Sean Poole. It was inappropriate. I know, but...
Sean Poole's a great guy.
He is. He's quite a catch. If you like hats.
Even if you don't like hats.
There was a point the other day. I think it was Friday.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting my ass kicked by this fucking crap.
We went out after our last day. We went out after our last day, and at some point I'm pretty sure we were having a conversation with Sean Poole, and then he said that he thought hats made him look older, like he looks younger without a hat, but we had to point out to him that at the time he was wearing a Duff hat, his Duff beer hat, and that it is literally the hat from a cartoon. So like he was wearing a cartoon hat. That's it. We just thought it was funny. Rockets in Flight says he's watching Netflix and listening to us. Unhurrius says, to answer your question, Elise, not really. I don't watch Twitch that much, but I like your other shows on Game Trailers, so I came here to watch your banter with James.
Really? Thank you.
Nate King 21 says, Katie and Spool, true speedrun. Jake A says, to answer your question, Elise, I definitely don't sit in a police car and watch Twitch.
One of our good friends is a police officer, and he used to go on a lot of stakeouts, and he would watch so many movies.
Well, those weren't police stakeouts. As a police officer, you can sign up to offer your services, I guess your policing expertise to do other stuff on the side, like in off police hours.
Like I think he
like someone can hire a police officer to be like, hey, can you just come in your car and sit outside of my bar or something for 2 hours at 2 a.m. or something to make sure nothing bad happens. And when he did things like that, generally he'd just be sitting and waiting so we'd watch movies or whatever. Penguin Wilder says, and I like watching guys live. Kind of cool knowing you guys are playing while I'm sitting here drinking strawberry soda.
Oh man, that sounds cooler to me.
You hit an M-berry and then go after that strawberry soda, then you'll know the thing. Yoda the Hobbit, if I'm watching IG, I would focus all my attention on it to absorb everything. If I'm watching someone else, I might check Twitter and Facebook every few minutes.
I'm just curious.
Good night, add 2+2.
I like watching streams, but it's not, I guess, I think I'm a little old.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe you just haven't found someone that you really like. You're not going to just stumble across a Twitch streamer who you like to watch.
Like I'm not going to watch Trump?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Nice. Nolu1 says, if a streamer I am watching is playing with another streamer, I will have both pulled up and switch between the two streams. Besides that, no, never. CM Tony says, sometimes I jack off to my front lawn.
Good.
The front lawn. So he looks at his front lawn and then jerks off. That's impressive. Joseph Fullapod says, I usually mute the porn. Fuck Boss says, what do you think of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? We've never seen it. but it is come highly recommended. Katie Bacon's going to sleep. Good night, Katie Bacon.
Okay.
Look, they're doing spool emoticons.
Get those out of this chat. I'm kidding. I love them.
Here's a question: if I tried to get my Twitch channel partnered, would you guys enjoy that? And what kind of things would you want? Number one, no. I'm saying this right now. If I get my Twitch channel partnered, no one ever at all has to subscribe, right? Don't worry about it.
Can you get emoticons without subscribing?
I think if you do it partnered, the subscribe thing's gonna pop up, but you don't have to subscribe ever.
Because I'm pretty sure.
I just want it so that way there can be quality settings for people who are watching in other places that don't, have the internet connection to watch at the full stream or whatever, and then also the emoticons are fun. And
I would like to make some custom emoticons.
Emoticons would be fun. Don't need anyone to subscribe though.
No, but yeah, okay, because I always thought that it was the kind of arrangement where you, as a subscriber, you get access to emoticons. Maybe that's just how game trailers work. I don't know.
I think you can set it. Yeah, I think you can set it, right? So if you subscribe, then you have access to the emoticons. Robot Boots 101 with our wonderful fan art from earlier. I'm playing Link Between Worlds while watching you guys.
Oh man, that game's so good too.
Alberto Einsteino says, I'm passing the time watching you fail at Legend of Zelda while I wait for my hardline beat to finish, beta, to finish downloading and waiting to play on PC. CMZ92, After My Own Heart, says, I play Marvel Puzzle Quest and watch. I wish I was playing Marvel Puzzle Quest right now too.
But yeah, really, thank you for that fan art because it really made my day better.
Did you have a bad day?
Just kind of like
Monday,
I guess.
Fuckboss says we must watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Sorry, I'm scrolling back through. Rob Man says goodnight. Good night, Rob Man. The Juiciest Squid says goodnight, but I don't know if the Juiciest Squid is saying goodnight to Rob Man. So I'm going to say goodnight to that. Cyber Ghost 85 says goodnight. Good night, Cyber Ghost. Pain Biscuit says he's doing microbiology. He or she is doing microbiology. A lot of people are playing games. It looks like people are playing games while they're doing it. Wet McMuffin wants to know if I like Hearthstone. Never played it. Been told I'd probably like it. I've thought about getting it for mobile. I don't know if I have time in my life for that though. We were at dinner last night with some friends, and I was desperately trying to win a 3-star Thor in Marvel Puzzle Quest. So I warned them beforehand that I was going to pull it out, and I had to play it several times because there was only like an hour left in the tournament, and so that's a pretty bad addiction in the first place. Good night, Bird and Gary. Yvette Daniel says he or she's got to be at work in a few hours. Oh my god! Please, people, you can watch these later. If you have to go to work,
we're
please.
We're gonna put them on YouTube.
Plus,
also,
we'll put them up on YouTube.
We're not particularly important.
Well, not when we're closing in on an hour and 2 minutes.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Trusty Hobo says Hearthstone is the best pay-to-win game at the moment. Careful now, Marvel Puzzle Quest pretty good. Ouse8Ouse says, I think I use Twitch more as a podcast in the background more than anything else.
That makes sense.
Newton Lex says, we played The Dying Light yesterday. It was pretty awesome. Will you guys consider it as a stream game in the future? Yeah.
Yeah, I played like some of the demos and had high hopes for it.
Who's Potterbot? What board games do you guys play? Pandemic. We just played Pandemic this weekend.
Really fuck.
Can you block those? Doesn't your shield do something if you're not moving? Pandemic. I have the Civilization board game, which is huge and really complicated.
Just played
but I
Coup,
like
which is
it a
really
lot.
good.
Elise and I actually are with another friend designing a card game, which we're pretty excited about.
Well, this is secret though, so can you guys keep it secret?
Well, we won't tell them what the card game is. We'll just say we're working on a card game that hopefully, ideally, we'd be able to find a way for people to actually play. But it's not anywhere close to that because we have cool ideas for art and stuff to go into it. But yeah, we like board games a lot. What was the name of the... You may not want to say it, someone might steal it, but your idea for a show where a bunch of girls play board games?
I am definitely not going to say it.
Okay, well, Elise wants to do a show where a bunch of girls get together and play board games and wear low-cut dresses.
No, you added that
What?
part.
Rockets in Flight says Pandemic is hard as fuck. Yeah, it
but
is.
I kind of appreciate that it does require skill.
And some luck.
Yeah.
We have won it twice now. Out of the... How many times have we played it? Like 7? 6 or 7 times. We've won it twice. Just let him run off, right? He's just gonna run off? But we won it, and I think we kind of lucked out both times. And then there's been other times we've just gotten our ass kicked.
I wasn't going to play this far.
Well, you're here. This is a good progress point. And only in an hour and 5 minutes. Beep Beep I'm a Jeep says, what are your thoughts on Bartholomew being next member to join
Hey James,
crew?
let me just check here.
I don't know who Bartholomew is.
It's not there.
Of course. You ruined those other curtains though. Are you gonna be able to beat this? You wanna try? Don't you just knock it back at him?
Yeah.
Not like that. It's too risky. Potato My Tomato asks if I've ever played D&D. No, I haven't. There have been several invites to play D&D that I politely declined because Elise wasn't into D&D until very recently.
We play at work.
You play at work now. You love it. You're a huge fan. Joel has asked me. Oh, wow.
Just in the middle, I guess.
Yeah. Joel has asked me if I want to play D&D a couple times.
Well, Joel also has a D&D board game. It's not like.
I think you can hit that. You can hit it and block in front of you.
It's not backseat.
I think you should stand in front of him every time. There you go.
Okay,
I think you found the trick.
James, please. I'm the professional.
Lightning bolt. See? Look at that.
James, I'm the professional, please.
This is going to be lightning. Beep Beep I'm a Jeep is talking about One Piece. I'm not all caught up, bro. I met Punk Hazard. But apparently there's talks of a new Straw Hat Pirate jumping into the mix. Good night, Cold X Killer. David White says, you can use the bird catching net to reflect those orbs, lol. Oh, that's okay, Beep Beep, I'm a Jeep. I haven't I know that you can. It seems like really hard to spoil One Piece. So much happens in One Piece, except that, and I'm not gonna say it, but I did have probably the most major event in all of One Piece spoiled for me by my roommate, who just said it, like he knew I was reading it, and he just said it, and then he was like, "Oh, did you not realize that?" And I was like, well, "How would I?" No, how would I? I was reading it. How would I not realize that?
Is Lawrence here?
Lawrence in the house.
Oh man.
Lawrence said, "Oh damn, he's about to be adult Link."
Hey Lawrence.
Lawrence, you made it here just in time. We're just about to stop. What's that castle in the background? Can
Lawrence
you
should come over and stream with us. I say this all the time.
Yeah, you say it
I
all the
wish it
time,
would
but he
happen.
ignores you.
Oh.
Laker Mobster 21 says Lawrence should have his own Twitch. He does.
He does.
Sir Lar.
Sir Lar.
Twitch.tv/Sir Lar. And he streams pretty often.
So we've just entered the dark world.
Um,
Why?
Lord Ander says, "Aren't you reading the manga as it comes weekly?" No, I am not. I am in Punk Hazard, so I have, I think, one book volume, and then finishing the book volume that I'm in, because I like to read them digitally, and that's where I am currently at in the series. So I'm not all caught up. But I think it counts when you've read like 700 issues. I think you can still say that you've read a lot of One Piece, or most of One Piece at least. Fuckboss says that Lawrence and I should stream Mario 64.
That map.
I currently have a Mario 64 going on in my tablet
Check out that map.
on the emulator. What, do you gotta get to the gem?
That's the dark world now.
Yeah.
Anyway. I should probably go to sleep.
You gotta go to sleep. This is a good stopping point, guys.
No, thank you
Thanks
guys
so
for watching.
much for watching.
Yeah, sorry that James was doing really badly with that boss.
I beat the boss. Sorry the boss took so long. You guys are awesome though. This has been a really fun stream. There's Benson.
Can you see him? I don't know if you can actually see him or not.
I mean, that looks like it's pointed at him. You see Benson. This has been a very, very fun stream. You guys are awesome as always.
If Sean Poole is still streaming, go check out his stream.
You're pointing at his feet.
Tell me when
So go find a loved one and hug your dog and go read some One Piece. And remember, that boss fucking sucks. Grab an Emberry.
Go watch Sean Poole stream if he's still streaming.
He's pointing all over the place. And we'll probably, maybe later this week, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
You gotta be almost done by now. Stop the clock! 1:11. You gotta be almost done by now, right? What are you
Yeah.
pointing at?
I don't know.
Set it down back. Set it back down. So we're gonna finish this. We're actually gonna finish this. Before I finish Wind Waker,
Yeah.
we're actually gonna finish this. Hispanic Thunder says, check that clock! Good night, everybody.
Night.
Thanks for watching. You guys are super cool. Good night, fuck boss. Good night, Lawrence.